Good morning, everyone. It's another glorious day. It is Tuesday, October 24th, 2023. It's 8:30 a.m. right here in the old Pueblo, Tucson, Arizona, and it is time for our mindful moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the senior minister, the spiritual leader here at Unity of Tucson, and this is the opportunity that we take every single weekday morning to join together for some spiritual practice, to share in that together. Yes, that's what we do. Now, I do this, as I say every time. I say this every time because, there may be new people watching and they may want to know, hey, why do you do this? Well, I do this for myself, uh, primarily because it helps me be consistent in my spiritual practice. And I share that with you. And perhaps if this becomes part of your spiritual practice, that's a choice you can make or not. It'll help you be consistent in your spiritual practice because what I have found is that consistency in spiritual practice has enhanced the quality of my life. And so that's why I choose to do this. Now, whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. Who's joined us so far today? Anyone? No comments yet, but I'm sure they will be coming through. There we go. There we go. Beth, terrific Tuesday to all. Great to see you this morning, Beth. Yes, over there on YouTube. I do want to let you know, as the comments continue to come in, I want to offer this reminder, as I do every time I see you. You are love. You are light. You are life. You are magnificent. And I am so grateful. I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. I so appreciate that. And I invite you to keep doing that. Keep shining your light. Mary Beth Spear, what a delight to see you. Good morning, Reverend. Yes. Oh, so here we are. Now I'm going to tell you, Andy, grateful to see you. Good morning. Wheat Ridge, Colorado. Grateful to see you coming to me live. Yes. Um, so I'm going to tell you something. I talked a little bit on Sunday about my experience with my sacred retreat last week in Hawaii and how I could potentially consider that it had been derailed uh, by the unfoldment of my friend's heart attack that he had. That he invited me to participate, not participate in him but to accompany him. That's what I'm trying to say. To accompany him to get medevaced over to Oahu. I talked about it in my Sunday service, told the whole story. And and I said in my Sunday service that I think I said it in my Sunday service that I was still probably having high levels of adrenaline, cortisone, and like my body was still in that stress response and everything, and that I was going to probably eventually be coming down off of that, and that, you know, I had sort of an expectation of like what that experience was going to be like. Well, yesterday I think I really had the experience, and so yesterday, as I was allowing my day to unfold, and I woke up, I got here early to the office because I was leading the mental muscle group at 7 a.m. And as the day continued to unfold, I did my mindful moment, and as the day continued to unfold, um, I was realizing I felt really short of breath, which was part of the stress response, how that's transmuting itself into my physical experience. Um, and so I started to get into that panic mode. You ever have that? I was basically having an anxiety attack for most of the day yesterday. And I was here at the building, so here at Unity. The offices are closed on Mondays, so I was here by myself pretty much all day long. I started reaching out to my husband, texting like, "Oh my gosh, I think I may need to go to the hospital. I don't know. I'm having shortness of breath," and now I freak out because I'm like, "Well, isn't that one of the signs of a heart attack, which I just dealt with?" Anyway, I go into this whole thing. I laugh at it now. I laugh at it now because it's amazing how we create our experience in mind. And that's really what it came down to. I got to the end of the day, I was like, oh my gosh, I have created all of this in my mind. If I really stopped, and I tried to stop and just like breathe and allow myself to settle in. And and I was having a physiological response. I'm not going to deny that. I was having a physiological response to the stressors that I had been feeling over the last week. And so what I decided to do was to invite myself to relax, to calm down, to remember who I am, That's the practice, right? It's always the practice of remembering who we are and know that I am 100% in charge of my experience. And so as I relaxed into it, knowing also that I had a music rehearsal for the Christmas concert that we're going to be performing here in December, and I didn't want to let anyone down because I'm basically running that. So we get to the rehearsal, and this is really the point of what I want to say today. Creative expression is a great healer. Creative expression is a great healer. As I engaged in that rehearsal yesterday, and it doesn't have to be a performance expression, it can be painting, it can be whatever. I'm just inviting all of us to engage in some kind of creative expression today, to allow ourselves to heal, to express, to do something creative and art, and do it artistically. That's the call. Do something artistic today, because creative expression is the thing that I got to the end of that rehearsal after almost 3 hours, and I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. And all it took was allowing myself to put the focus on who I am creatively. And so that's the message, to enhance our creative side, to enhance our creative outpouring of expression. That's what I'm going to call on all of us to do today, if you're open to it. And it sort of, the thing that's funny is, for me, a funny coincidence is that in the daily word, today's word is creative. And so that really just struck me as, of course, my creative expression is the thing that allowed me to relax and heal and move through that stress response. So, what might you do today? You don't have to be going through a stress response to be creative either, but allow yourself to do something creative today. I'm going to invite us all to relax right where we are as we step into this expression now, this creative expression of affirmative prayer. If it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. Allow yourself to just relax right into this perfect moment. And simply be present to the here and now. I choose to close my eyes as it allows me to turn my focus to the realm of the inner life. And I know that the inner life is consistently unfolding itself into expression. As I spoke about on Sunday, the inner life is the impression that flows forth into expression. And so I am focused, I am resolved, I am relaxed in an awareness of the inner life right now. I let go of any unnecessary physical tension, and I choose to be. Right here in this moment, as in every moment, I am focused, relaxed, and concentrated on the understanding that there is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one source. There is only one love. There is God and nothing else. God, the magnificence. God, the unfoldment of infinity into expression. And all expression is an aspect of the infinite, for there can be nothing separate from the infinite. And so I trust and hold firm in my understanding and choose to meditate in this moment on this understanding that I am that which is. Each and every one of us is that which is, for there can be no separation. This is our identity. Our identity is divine. Our identity is God. I choose to allow my mind to settle into this understanding, and it deepens beyond the intellect into the heart space, where I recognize God as the felt sensation, the feeling tone of all creation. And I open myself up to a recognition of that understanding. This is who I am. This is who each and every one of us is. And I know that God's nature is continued unfoldment of creativity. And this nature is showing up as our lives. Our lives are inherently creative. And so I welcome the creative unfoldment. I welcome the artistic expression that is this magnificence, this life, this light, this love. And it is with joy and gratitude overflowing from within and a deep appreciation that I simply allow this to be. I relax, trust, and know that this word spoken is so. It is done. It is expressing right here and right now by means of each and every one of us. And so I simply let it do its perfect work. This word is law, and I know it as law, and I affirm it by saying, and so it is. And so it is. Well, what a delight it is to see you. I want to say hi to some people that put some comments up after I was beginning my reflection. Diane, grateful to see you. Hello. Sherry, hello to you. Silvana, good morning to you. And Sarah, thank you for the invitation to create. Yes, write poetry. Be creative today. Do something magnificently creative. Yes, Jerry, good morning to you. Grateful to see you as well. So that's it. I will see you again tomorrow for the next mindful moment, 8:30 a.m. Right here, wherever you're watching. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, on our website, unitytucson.com, always a delight to share this time with you. You know, you can always reach out to me. Did you know that? You can always reach out to me at revjonathan@unitytucson.com. You can also check out our website, unitytucson.com. We have lots of stuff that's happening, classes and events and all of that magnificent stuff. And also, here's the good news. If you like, subscribe, and follow, or follow wherever you're watching, you can set yourself up to get notifications when I go live, so that when the mindful moment happens, you get a notification. Hey, here I am live with you. I'd love to continue this connection. All right. Peace and blessings to you. I will see you all again tomorrow. Be well.